Two Guys Coffee and Business Podcast. Welcome back, everybody, to Two Guys. I said pizza.
Hey,
Two Guys Coffee. Yeah, Two Guys Coffee and Business Podcast. I am Michael Trabertolo, and I'm here with
Tom Norwich.
Nice. And today we're going to talk about some hard-hitting Microsoft tidbits, and the NFL football season that is upon us.
Yeah, I'm excited. I know ever since last night, saw the Bears-Ravens Hall of Fame game, I've just been kind of zoned into football, just thinking about it.
That's right.
I'm excited.
So today we'll take different names. I'll be Chris Collinsworth. You can be Al Michaels.
All right, perfect.
And then we'll go from there. So I actually found a bunch of interesting Microsoft facts that I did not know about.
Yeah.
There's a lot of codes that you can put into Microsoft Word that will actually give you like 4,000 written out characters of certain things, and there's a 9/11 reference if you put in Q33 and change the font to winged in. It shows like a mailbox, a plane hitting two servers, which is like towers.
Right. Wow.
Pretty crazy. What about you?
Well, I didn't find anything that cool, I guess. But
bad.
I never knew where the name Microsoft came from.
Oh.
And originally it was micro hyphen and then soft. And it was for microcomputer and software.
Oh.
And then it just became
mine too.
Microsoft. So that's how they got their name.
It's crazy.
A little interesting.
Because I remember years ago too, the O was like a logo, almost kind of like a globe or something.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yep.
And it's changed now. I think now it's just 4 colors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It used to be the window and all that. It was nuts. So, let's go through your list first. Let's talk about that.
All right. I kind of found a couple of interesting statistics. Their revenue in 2018.
Oh, God.
So far, I mean, it's more than 110 billion.
Just for 1 year.
I mean, isn't that crazy?
Oh my God.
And
I just
then-
heard Apple's the first company to hit 1 trillion in
Yeah, I saw that.
1
That's
trillion.
crazy. So Microsoft's stock has split 9 times.
Wow.
Isn't that nuts?
I wish I could have been part of one.
I know, right? If you would just bought into the first time.
In 1983 or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably, I think it started at $21 a share,
Right.
so which means you'd probably have like $50,000 just for 1 share now.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
I know.
Speaking of money, our colleague, who we've mentioned a bunch of times and has been on this podcast, Stephen Kellerhouse, he told me that with the amount of money that Bill Gates makes, if Bill Gates drops a $100 bill, it is actually not worth it for him to pick up the $100 bill.
That's fine with me.
Yes.
I mean, he can leave it on the ground. I'll find it.
Make a trail, we'll follow him all the way
Yeah,
back.
Please.
Think of it, I mean, that is ungodly amount of money.
Yeah, and so here's another kind of statistic. The revenue just from the cloud industry, more than 32 billion.
Really?
So
For Microsoft, huh?
right? To put that in perspective, NetSuite isn't even at $1 billion.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah,
And it's growing.
right, and
It's growing at a pace that's really fast. So,
Yeah,
man, hey, it's a good thing we're in the cloud business.
yeah. Another cool thing, they are one of the top patent owners in the U.S. They hold over 10,000 patents.
Man.
I mean, that's just genius.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the picture for the HoloLens patent?
Oh yeah.
It's pretty funny. It's
Yeah, it is.
a guy and 2 other guys with, I don't know, like Wi-Fi coming out of their head. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. So a percentage of the Fortune 500, 85% of them are using Microsoft Cloud
Really?
in some way. Yeah.
Man, so it's Office 365 or
Right, anything.
AX or whatever it is.
Right.
Yeah. That's amazing. So going back to the patent thing real fast,
Yeah.
I wonder out of those 10,000 patents, what has actually been produced?
Oh yeah, that's good. I know.
You know,
That's good.
whether even if it failed or whatnot.
Right.
Because they used to have a product also called Microsoft Home a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
So it was basically when Microsoft Windows came out in 95, or upgraded in 95, this one was a upgraded version of that, and it looked like a home on your computer.
Oh, yeah.
With bugs, and
Yep.
you would click on that based
I
on...
saw a picture of it, so I don't remember it. From,
Yeah. You saw a picture of it?
Yeah, I saw a picture of it the other day, and I was like, wow, that's kind of interesting.
And the funny thing about that is Microsoft, or Bill Gates' wife, Melinda, actually worked on that project,
Right.
which failed horribly.
Right. I heard it was one of like the worst
Yeah.
projects they ever did.
And I'm assuming that's how they met.
Yeah.
And maybe she was employed before or whatnot.
Yeah. I don't know. Another interesting thing, they have more data centers than Amazon Web Services and the Google Cloud combined.
Worldwide too, right?
Right.
That's-
So,
I saw, did you see that I saw this video, they were sinking a data center underwater to actually keep it cool and for security reasons and whatnot. They're starting to put them in, like, I don't know if it's the ocean or lakes or whatever, maybe it's the ocean, but they're sinking them and it's pretty cool.
getting the fish in the cloud now.
Right. What are the ramifications for PETA?
Yeah, right. Put a stop to this.
The fish on the cloud. What would you call it? The bubble?
Yeah, there you go. The bubble. We gotta patent that before anybody else.
Water Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that'd be good.
And then, of course, NAV was acquired by them in 2002. Was originally Navision from Denmark. So now that's just kind of, now it's all Microsoft.
Good old Navision.
Yeah.
A lot of people still call it Navision.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people are going to call it NAV now that it's switching to Business Central.
Right.
Probably 90% of everybody.
Yeah, I'm
for
sure.
a long time.
Right.
Oh, too funny.
Yeah, what do you got? What'd you
All right,
find?
so I've got a bunch of little different tidbits here.
All right.
The favorite food on the Microsoft campus is pizza, and the favorite free drinks are milk and orange juice. And the employees drink over 23 million beverages per year on the campus, or on the campuses throughout the world. That is ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to know that I would fit in there. My favorite food is also pizza.
Yes.
So-
But you have to buy pizza from one of the 37
Oh,
campuses.
okay.
It's not like Google where everything's free.
Right.
So Microsoft, the drinks are free.
Yeah.
So I'd still fit in. Let's see what else. Microsoft uses a code name for all new products and new releases. We refer to Project Madeira and Tenerife and a bunch of different other things, so we're well aware of that. But
Right.
others aren't. Software engineers that work for Microsoft are known as Softies.
That's funny.
I have no idea why. I guess the software part, but it sounds like a smoothie, right?
Right, yeah, it kind of does.
So I don't know. Microsoft is also one of the largest corporate collectors of artwork. They believe, or Bill Gates believes, that artwork within an office calms everybody and reduces stress.
Yeah, I guess that kind of goes back to one of our previous podcasts about creating a good culture. So I guess he was just trying to...
And look at us.
Yeah.
None of us thought to put artwork up.
Right. Actually, we recently took one down.
Yes, we did, yeah. Oh. All right, this is a pretty funny one. So the Microsoft campus in Washington is known for having a lot of bunnies on it. Did you see this or not?
Yeah,
You did, yeah.
I heard about it, but I didn't look into
So what happened, I guess, is a while ago, somebody dropped off a couple fast reproducing bunnies, and bunnies did what bunnies do, and they reproduced, and it got to the point where it was so bad that Microsoft employees were grabbing the bunnies and having them neutered and spayed, and yeah, everything.
Wow.
But still to this day, it has a bunch of bunnies on the campus.
So it's just kind of, they're all hopping around out there?
Yeah.
While everybody's enjoying their pizza?
I guess, yeah, I guess. And while I was reading that, I heard that Google's known for having goats. I didn't know that.
Is Google trying to say that they're the goat?
Yeah, right. The Michael Jordan of these search engines, which they are.
Right?
Oh, that was pretty good. All right, Microsoft, the company, has created 3 billionaires and as many as 12,000 millionaires.
Wow.
12,000 millionaires. And I don't know if the 3 billionaires, I mean, I know Steve Ballmer, Bill Gates. I don't know if Satya Nadella is a billionaire.
I saw that he was worth $45 billion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's definitely a billionaire.
So I would assume.
So it could, yeah, so those could be the 3. Well, I would have to assume maybe not that the other co-founder, I think it's Paul Allen,
Right.
might have been a millionaire. So my facts may be wrong, but then again, I guess you come with Wikipedia here. Wikipedia SSI.
He's no
It may not
softie.
be true. Here's a pretty fun one. So you know, a lot of companies have traditions on your work anniversary or birthday or whatnot.
Yeah.
Microsoft's tradition is, if it's your like 1-year anniversary, 2-year anniversary, you have to bring in M&Ms equivalent in pounds to your year.
Oh, wow, okay.
So if you've been there 10 years, you got to bring in 10 pounds of M&Ms.
Wow. That still probably wouldn't even be enough to give
Feed
M&Ms.
everybody.
Yeah.
Definitely pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Here's a good one. In 1994, Timex and Microsoft got together with, they designed a watch called the DataLink 150. Technically, it is the first smartwatch ever designed.
Wow.
12 years before Apple.
So what did it do? Do you know?
I do not know. I was trying to look at it.
Yeah.
So it's very basic. It was basically analog.
Oh,
so I don't
okay.
know if it maybe exported your timer into your computer,
Right.
but pretty interesting.
It's a fun fact because that's the year I was born.
Oh, was it? So the first smartwatch the year you were born.
Yeah.
You're not dating yourself too much.
Yeah.
You've never, well, actually, I guess you could say you've never known life without a smartwatch. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's always been around.
Did you know Microsoft coined the term tablet?
No, I did not.
Neither did I. They coined the term tablet.
So when was that? Was that for?
I don't know the date, but this was probably, it's one of their patents or whatever.
Okay.
So I would assume it's in the 90s.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy. Let's see what else I got here. The shortcut Alt-Shift-D will automatically place the date in the Microsoft Word, wherever you're at. Give it a try.
Alt-Shift-D.
Maybe not.
Alt-Shift-D. Oh, wow.
There it
Yeah, there it
goes.
goes. Wow, look at that. That's cool.
Really don't appreciate you calling me out here though on video.
I had to test it. For the viewers.
That's right. All right, everybody knows that we're in, we sell Office 365 and support it and that type of stuff. Microsoft Office was launched for the Macintosh in 1989 before it was released for Windows.
Wow.
Yeah, I did not know that.
I didn't know that either. That's interesting.
That's definitely
They were friends though, weren't they?
So what it was is they were friends in the beginning, and then Microsoft supposedly stole Apple's idea for Windows and whatnot. Then they had a long time where they hated each other, and then Apple was going to go bankrupt in 1997, and Microsoft gave them $150 million, and the rest is history.
I think I'd forgive about anything too for 150 million.
Yeah. Funny about that, because when they announced it to their viewers, it was that Steve Jobs was doing one of his famous press conferences where he's up on the stage and they had a huge screen, and Bill Gates appears on it like live via satellite or whatever it was back then. Sorry, little breeze. And everybody started booing Bill Gates and whatnot, and they said the worst thing for Apple at that time was Bill Gates was huge, giving money. Here was Steve Jobs in the picture, this little guy. They said it annoyed Steve Jobs for years. And he was basically the peon.
Right.
But yeah, they were good friends and bad friends. Him everybody.
Yeah.
Well, those are the Microsoft tips that I got. I don't have anything else.
That's pretty cool. I hope everybody learned a little bit about Microsoft today. So, yeah, I guess this was the hard-hitting facts since
Yes.
we're back in football season now.
Yes.
Hard-hitting. Do you have any, who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl this year?
The Bears.
16-0?
16-0.
All right.
AKA Roger Gomez.
Yeah.
No. So I actually think the Vikings are going to win the Super Bowl this year. I really do.
Yeah.
Really good defense. They went really far last year with a third-string quarterback. Now they've added Kirk Cousins,
Right.
who, in my opinion, can really sling the ball.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I also, they were my contender too that I thought would win the Super Bowl. I think though that also can't sleep on the Rams and the Saints.
Saints?
Yeah, I just
Really?
Yeah, I really have a good feeling about them this year. I think that they're I think Drew Brees wants to at least contend one more time.
He probably will. I mean, he always throws 40 touchdowns, 4,500 yards,
Right, exactly.
10 interceptions.
And I feel like I feel like everybody's been in the system a little bit longer now.
Yeah.
So
So
more mature.
what scares me about the Vikings and the Rams is that over my course of my lifetime, I've seen where teams are really good one year,
Right.
and the next year they fall on their face.
Yeah.
So the Vikings I think are less likely to do it than the Rams because defense, kind of stays around for 5-6 years when they're good.
Right.
The Rams, they might,
Yeah.
Jared Goff, had a really good year last year. Will happen again this year? I don't know.
I think so. I think Sean McVay's a brilliant coach.
So do I.
I think that has a lot to do with football.
So who's going to be in the Super Bowl? Who's going to be playing the Vikings? Say it. Say it.
It's probably going to be the Patriots.
Boom.
But I would much rather anybody else.
Hates the Patriots.
Yeah.
No respect for them.
Big anti-Patriots fan.
I'm a Bears fan, but you got to respect what the Patriots do. Tom Brady is the best quarterback in the league.
I'm just not going to get started. I don't want to anger anybody. I don't want to get myself angry.
Did you hear Randy Moss last night talking about if he could choose any Hall of Fame quarterback, who he wanted to have the ball to him? He's a big Warren Moon fan.
Right.
But he's like, man, there's Joe Montana, Joe Cool, and of course Tom Brady. He's like, Tom Brady, Joe Montana, the best ever. He said Tom Brady was the best ever.
Wow.
So if he can say it.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. Hopefully, what do you think the Bears are going to do?
I think the Bears, granted that they signed Roquan Smith, will have a top 10 defense, maybe top 5. It's hard to say, especially with the new changing of the law where you can't hit with your lead with your helmet or whatnot. The changing of the rule of the law. But they're in a division, man. I think they're going to lose at least 4 games in their own division. And they could lose 6.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Lions with Stafford are 8-8 or better every year.
Right.
The Packers with Aaron Rodgers win the division every year. And the Vikings, we know what the Vikings are going to do. So
Yeah.
I'd peg them at 5 to 6 wins tops.
I'm gonna stick with my prediction a couple weeks ago, where at 8-8, I think they could go 7-9.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 7-9 or 8-8.
Wild card team?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
They're not making a wild card. All right, how about this then? Let's go through. Let's go through the top teams you think are going to be in each division. So you got the AFC East. We already know, which is the Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets, Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, that's the question. Those 3 teams haven't been good, and
the Dolphins were good like 2 years ago. Tannehill before he got injured. All right, the NFC East. Here's where it gets interesting. You have the beloved Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants, Philadelphia Eagles, or Washington Redskins. The Giants, I hear all these good things about them.
Yeah.
But I did last year as well.
Right. But last year they had so many injuries.
Yeah.
So you can't really know.
This year they've got a great receiving core, running back.
Yeah. I don't know. I think their offensive line stayed pretty much the same over the offseason, so I don't know if
I don't put
Too
the
much
Redskins
change
in the contender in that division.
no. I would say
They're
the
out.
Eagles.
The Eagles again?
Yeah.
What about the Cowboys? Cowboys had some injuries last year. They were what?
Yeah,
Were they 13-3 the year before? With a rookie, Dak Prescott, and
And Ezekiel Elliott.
yeah.
Again, so maybe this is just the Alabama fan in me. I could not stand Dak Prescott.
Oh, I agree with you.
I think he's overrated, so I think that he's gonna kind of fall back to earth.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, he wasn't that good last year.
Right.
But I agree. And no Des Bryant this year.
Right.
I don't even know if they drafted a wide receiver, but
I don't think
either
so.
way, rookie year is hard.
Right.
Yeah, so I really think it'll be between the Eagles and the Giants if it pans out. But I think the Eagles are going to take it. I mean, they won a Super Bowl. How could it not?
Right.
Then again, there is an interesting stat. I don't know the exact percentage or whatnot, but most teams that make the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl next year don't make the playoffs, which is really
That's also like kind of how baseball is, though. Whoever wins the World Series,
yes,
usually
very hard to
doesn't go
repeat.
back. Yeah.
That's why the Patriots under Bill Belichick are so good.
Ha ha ha.
All right, NFC North: Bears, Lions, Packers, Vikings. You stick with the Vikings winning the division?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
me too. I'm going to say it's between the Vikings and the Packers.
Maybe the Bears. Not this year.
It's a long shot.
A couple years, I have faith.
You got the AFC North now. You got the Ravens, the Bengals, the Browns, and the Steelers.
AFC is just
Used to be a powerhouse, that division, between the Bengals, the Ravens, and the Steelers.
but it still wasn't even like they weren't good teams. It's just they were equally matched. I feel like.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think that those teams are really that good.
And the
Steelers
Steelers?
are good, yeah. I mean, Steelers are obviously really good, but
I think they were one of the favorites to win the Super Bowl last year.
yeah, same again for this year.
Are they?
Yeah,
So Steelers, hands down, winning that division?
yeah. It'll be same old AFC divisional.
Yeah. Well, hey, here's a good one. The AFC South now. Texans, Colts, Jaguars, Titans. The Colts got Andrew Luck coming back. The Titans have J.J. Watt coming off injury and
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson coming off injury.
Yeah,
The
and
Jaguars were good last year.
the Texans they also got Tyrone Matthew.
Yes.
Again, not a big fan, but that's just the Alabama fan in me.
Yeah. But he's good.
Yeah, he's really good. And you got DeAndre Hopkins, who
That's Andrew Hopkins.
last year he had Tom Savage throwing him the ball, and
Yeah.
I think he scored a touchdown in almost every game last year.
Yeah, he's definitely, I would say definitely top 5, probably top 3 in the biz.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Maybe top 2.
yeah,
Depends on your personal preference or whatnot.
right.
So you got Texans, Colts, Jaguars, or Titans?
I think I'm going to go with Texans if they stay healthy.
Sorry. Coffee break.
Yeah,
Texans?
if they stay healthy.
Interesting.
They got a good team.
I don't know, Andrew Luck, when he was healthy, I mean, they were 10, 11 win teams. I'm going to have to go with Jacksonville. I don't think Blake Bortles was a fluke. I think he just learned the system better. Or I don't know.
I don't even think it was him.
Yeah, I think
it's-
they're a good all-around team, but
Defense is really good.
yeah, but he had a really good year. So I think he's going to have another really good year. So I'm going to go with Jacksonville.
Interesting. I kind of like the Colts almost too. Hopefully
Yes.
nobody from my fantasy league is listening in on this. I think T.Y. Hilton's going to have a huge year this year. Just
Probably will.
with Andrew Luck coming back.
Yeah, 'cause he's really bombed the last couple of years.
Right.
He's been terrible.
Yeah.
All right. Let's stick with AFC. Last one. Denver Broncos, Kansas City Chiefs, Los Angeles Chargers, or the Oakland Raiders. You know, in theory, there's 2 really good teams in this division.
Yeah.
The Chiefs and the Raiders.
Yeah.
Raiders got John Gruden now as the coach.
Right.
Kansas City Chiefs have a new star-studded quarterback.
Right. Who else was in the division?
Chargers and the Broncos.
Chargers were always good too.
Yeah, well, Philip Rivers, one of my favorite.
Yeah.
I love that
I like
guy's
Melvin
heart.
Gordon.
Yes.
He's fun to watch. So.
And I think Antonio Gates is coming back.
Oh man, that'd be great.
great.
That was awesome.
But yeah, Philip Rivers, I remember once he played a game against the Patriots with a torn ACL and MCL. He played through it, big brace. That's the guy I want on my team.
Yeah. Right.
Not Jay Cutler riding a bike because he sprained his ankle or whatever it was. So I would probably be taking this one. I think I'm going to take the Raiders.
Really.
Yeah, just because I think Kansas City with a new quarterback, you might have ups and downs. And I think it's a second year.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, I agree with. I don't know. I'm a little nervous about the Raiders. I don't know if they're
Who is it every year?
right. Yeah, I'm gonna say the Chargers.
The Chargers? Oh, that was good, man. Out of the blue, I didn't think that. Nice.
I think we'll take them.
Just because they're consistent. They notoriously start slow the last couple of years.
Right, I agree. But that's kind of what you want for a big playoff push.
Yeah.
Start slow, finish strong.
Yeah. It's a pretty good division right there.
Yeah.
I like it. So AFC's not as weak as you say. The Raiders are good. The Chiefs are good. The
You
Chargers
really
are
only
good.
got like 3 serious contenders though.
And you got to take the Patriots out of that though, because they're the Patriots.
Yeah, but look who they play.
All right, so you got the Steelers.
They got 8 bye weeks basically.
So you got the Steelers who can be contender, you say, right?
Yep.
What about the Texans, Colts, or Jaguars?
I don't think any of them are gonna.
Jaguars. Oh, really? The Jaguars were close last year, man.
Yeah, but they don't play anybody.
To contend with the Patriots. No, nobody?
No.
All right, the Chiefs or the Raiders or Chargers?
Yeah, I think Steelers and whoever comes from that division will
Contend with the
contend with the Patriots.
Interesting. It's on record, so.
It's on record. It's on videotape.
All right, let's go to the NFC now. We did the Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, and Redskins, Bears, Packers. We did that. All right. Ooh, here's a good division. The NFC South: Atlanta Falcons, Carolina Panthers, New Orleans Saints, or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
So my fiance's gonna kill me for this one, but I'm going with the Saints.
Over the Falcons.
She's from Georgia, Falcons fan. I love Julio Jones, Roll Tide, Calvin Ridley as well, but
Julio's aging.
right. I don't know. I just think I'm gonna go with the Saints.
So I agree with you. Well, the Falcons, though, I can't remember. What did they win last year? They won a lot of games last year or no?
I think they went to the playoffs. Yeah.
It was the year before it was the Super Bowl, right?
Right.
So I kind of think they're on their downward trajectory. The Bucks, not a fan of Jameis Winston. You know, FSU, don't really care. So the Saints or the Panthers. I think the Panthers are like a wild card team, right? Because if Cam Newton comes out and plays really well like he did that year they went to the Super Bowl, they're going to be a good team. But
I don't know. We're gonna put your trust in Scam Newton there?
no, no. So this is going to be my wild card. I'm going to go with the Falcons.
All right.
I am going to go with them.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it.
I still think they're a 10-win team.
Right. I agree.
I don't know what the Saints are going to be, though. So. All right, the NFC West. Now, this is a no-brainer. You have the Arizona Cardinals, Los Angeles Rams, San Francisco 49ers, oh well, and the Seattle Seahawks. I don't think the Seahawks are going to be bad. I don't think they're going to be good. I think they're going to hover around 8-8.
Yeah.
The Rams, I think, are going to be really good. The Cardinals, I think, are going to be bad. The 49ers interest me because they've got, you know, Jimmy G, Studley Jimmy G.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, he's won 7 games in a row.
Yeah.
Is he going to continue it?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, and I don't know. They could be good this year, honestly.
It could be.
Um,
They really could be.
yeah. But I do like the Rams out of that league.
Yeah, so do I. I think the Rams are going to take it off out of the division.
Yeah.
That's what they do. All right, our picture on record. Best team of all time.
Best team of all time. Oh,
I can't believe he has to think about it.
I mean, I wish I got to see them. I'm gonna go with 85 Bears.
No, that's right. Yeah, 'cause you've never seen it.
I haven't seen them. I mean, I've seen highlights, obviously.
Yeah.
Back when I was a little kid, I used to like research and like watch stuff on YouTube or whatever. But
See, to me, the 85 Bears are kind of like Michael Jordan, right? Whatever you paid to go see Michael Jordan, it was worth it because he did something different every time. And the highlights don't even do Michael Jordan justice. When you see Michael Jordan in person, he jumps higher, he's faster. We ran a 4.3, by the way. Yeah, after running like a 4.6.
yeah,
I think his first year in the league, you're like, you can't improve that, and then he ran a 4.3. Typical Michael Jordan.
right.
85 Bears. I had the fortune to go to every home season or home game that year. They beast. I mean, just beast, man. The fear in quarterbacks' eyes.
Oh, I
Like,
can
even if you watch the Super Bowl, as soon as that ball's hyped, like it's like hyped. They're not looking downfield. They're looking across the line. Like, which one's it going to be this time?
Yeah.
It was devastating. It was awesome.
So I don't know if I've actually even told you this. I actually got the pleasure and honor of golfing with Dick Butkus one time.
Did you?
Yeah,
He
it
golfed
was
good?
awesome. Yeah, he was actually pretty good.
Really?
Had a cigar the whole time. And,
Yeah, there you go.
but he was awesome. Really, really, really cool guy. Just
Did you talk football or what?
yeah, because that was back when I was playing football too. So
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was an awesome time of my life.
you meet him?
I don't even remember, to be honest. I think I was just so like,
Yeah. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
he was a really nice guy. He was
Yeah.
awesome.
He
His hands though were,
Yeah,
they were
big.
bigger than my head.
was a wild man
Yeah,
back when we played.
Yeah.
My God, was he a wild man.
yeah, he was a really great guy. Cool experience.
That's awesome. Take that to the grave.
Yeah,
You got a picture of it?
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I know.
That's awesome. All right, so the Bears, they're going to be ranked in the top 5 for defense. I think they were top 10 last year and the year
they
before,
were.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't see why not, honestly. And so I was worried about the pass rusher position this year for the Bears. After watching last night, if those were the backups.
Yeah, that one guy was good. I can't remember
Yeah.
his name, but yeah, I think he had the first 2 sacks the Bears had last night.
Right.
He was pretty good.
So I mean, I don't know. I think we're gonna be doing all right.
I don't know. Who did they add as a pass rusher this year? Anybody?
So we got, I think his name is Aaron Lynch.
Aaron Lynch.
Yeah, he's an outside linebacker. Leonard Floyd is going to be healthy.
That's true.
Yeah, then hopefully you got Danny Trevathan and Roquan Smith in the middle for the linebackers.
He's got to sign, right?
Right, he's got to
Come
eventually.
on.
And then Akeem Hicks is back.
That's
So, I
right.
mean,
Now, I always wondered what happens. I think we talked about this. What happens if he doesn't sign for the entire year?
yeah,
Do the Bears have the rights to him? Does he go back in the draft? Can he opt to go back in the draft next year?
I don't know. The longest holdout that I remember was Joey Bosa last year.
It's October or something?
Yeah, it was like the beginning of the season. So
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder.
who knows? I guess.
interesting.
Yeah, I should look into that.
I think I remember something where somebody once, maybe it was Bo Jackson. He didn't want to play for a certain team, and so he basically did nothing. And the next year he went back in the draft and then ended up with the Raiders.
Interesting.
I think it was Bo Jackson. That was a freak of nature. He
Yeah.
claimed he never worked out.
I know.
God.
Another fun fact. So he lives up here now.
Yeah.
And he's a member at the golf club that my parents run.
Nice.
So I've seen him around a couple times. Yelled Roll Tide.
Is he good? Is he
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, he's good.
I know he's big on bow hunting.
Yeah, he is. He's really
Huge on it.
Yeah.
I think he might even have like his own line of arrows or something like that.
Right, I think so.
That guy's freaking nature. He still
Yeah.
holds the record, right, for fastest 40 time?
I think so.
4.16 or something like that. So, and he's a big guy.
Right.
You know, a little guy. I mean, you're 250 pounds.
Right.
Down thing.
Big, fast, and strong.
Yes. God.
They don't come like that anymore.
No.
Ever.
Eat your Wheaties.
Yeah.
Stop with the needle. Oh, it's amazing. Well, I'd say that was a healthy podcast this time.
Yeah, it was. We got to talk a little bit of football,
That's
which
right.
is always a good time.
Yeah. Threw out some hard-hitting Microsoft facts.
Yeah.
Tidbits.
Yeah.
So, well, that's all we got. Hopefully you guys got more.
Yeah. Watch some football, everybody.
That's right. Go Bears.